I'm not gonna lie, last night was incredible. Like, I had the best night of my life last night. I'm not gonna lie, can't lie to you guys. But also can't tell you why. Can't talk about it. Um, but I can say that it was like a new moon, very cool surprise. Like, do you know how, like, when someone tells you, like, exactly the compliments that you respond to and don't even know it? Like, you just like, oh my God. Somebody told me so much nice stuff last night that I was just like so taken aback. The other thing is, I can say that I sent this person my, like, I'm not a rapper at all, right? But when it was Scottish independence, Martin Compston and I were doing all these speeches, like doing all this stuff, like listening to all these people, feeling like all this movement, and we felt like we were really keeping that ball in the air. And when I was doing Ned's, that was like 2011, so that was before the Scottish independence vote, like 2014. So when I was doing Ned's, I wrote a rap. Like, it was just about like how I look after the Neds, and also like I'm responsible for them, and I still feel that way. And also because I was their Aunt Beth in the film, and I am in real life even more. And Pedro Peter Mullen showed us the way, because he was like, he got us all together to make that film. He's our Almodovar or something. Peter is, I think he's better, no offense to, than Martin Scorsese or whatever. I think he's better than him. But anyway, when we were doing Ned's, I basically didn't remember that I had written this rap for my best pal Sammy Mulgrew. Sammy Mulgrew is basically like the most mute person in the world. Like, she doesn't talk to strangers. She doesn't talk to somebody at a party. Like, she won't answer questions as a child. If you asked her a question, she was my best pal. I met her when I was 2. Like, we were neighbours in Thornton Hall, and I was just like, she's so cute and sweet. And like, I was so outgoing that it kind of charmed her. Like, she would be my first, she was literally my first audience. Like, everything I said she thought was funny, even though I didn't even speak English. Like, she was just like laughing at me, and I knew if I could make like the shy ones laugh, like Sammy, then I knew I was like onto something. And then, like, with the future of everything, I was just the only thing I cared about was like my best pal Sammy, doing Ned's with Peter Mullen, being true to Scotland, like doing the right thing by all these people working in the community and like helping everybody, and also feeling like I needed to give back. And I was looking after my niece Tara. Like, we were all raising Tara, and it was really funny because like Sammy would look after her, Sammy would bake for her. Sammy was always like, genuinely, I would stay at Sammy's in Finniston. She had this flat which would look like it was like the 4th floor flat, and we all just walked up the stairs, we didn't care. And it was like a 3-bedroom. No, it was like a Finniston flat that was so huge. It's the reason why essentially people that I know, everyone I know loves Finniston now, because of Sammy's flat. Like, she made it cool. The idea that she would be so generous, like looking after my niece Tara. Tara was only like 7 or something. Maybe she was 8. Well, I know what age she was because it was like 2011 and she was born in like 22. So 11 minus 2. Does anyone know 11 minus 2? Is 9. So she was 9. When I was doing Ned's, Tara was 9. And she came to the set, like that Tara came to set, my Babcia Bronya came to set. Peter Mullen put my Babcia Bronya in his director's chair. It was so cool. He was so nice to her. They're like best pals. Like, they were best pals. But anyway, my mum was there. My mum was like, oh my God. I just remember Tara coming, and Tara was wearing like hand warmers instead of leg warmers. Like, she had leg warmers on her hands, and I was like, she's got her own style, man. We used to take Tara to University Cafe for a Knickerbocker Glory. So all this stuff is going to be in the rap that I made, that I like did, that like literally I forgot about this. So it was like a rap for Sammy Mulgrew to like thank her. Sammy Mulgrew, buckle my shoe, that's her whole name. And I just wanted to say to Sammy, look, now we call her Mimi, but I was like, yo, Sammy, I don't know how to say it. Like, what was in the cards was we were all supposed to raise Tara, like help her out. Sammy helped so much. We just like had such a good time, and I remember just having the vibe of anything's possible in Scotland. And I think I was so radicalized and like joy filled by the act of acting in Neds that it was just funny. Like, the whole experience was really funny, and I wanted to sort of like say thanks to everyone who was helping me at that time, because you know it takes a village or whatever. And like, I wrote this rap. I hadn't heard it for like 20 years or something. When was that? It was like 15 years ago or something. God's sake, it's like 14 years ago. But my mum had it on a CD that I had made for Tara. So like, I made Tara a CD with me singing this song on it, which I don't even know how I did that. I must have just made CDs on my laptop for her or something. Like back in the day. And it's the only rap I've ever done, I think. No, I've done other raps and I've sung other songs. Like, I sang a song in Always Worthy. Like, I sang You Jacobites by Name in that, but it wasn't a rap. So I was like, oh my God. There was something about this idea as well, that we were making something that Tara would like. Like, I just wanted her to be happy as well. So I'm going to put the rap on here. You guys can see if you like it. But anyway, last night somebody didn't hate it. Like, when I showed it to somebody, they didn't say that they hated it. They weren't like, oh my God, it's really awful. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, oh my God, there's people outside. There's like, I feel like there's English people outside my door. Or maybe Americans. Anyway, I was just like, oh my God. I can't even explain how cool last night was, but I have to clean my whole room because of it. I have to do all this stuff. I have to change my whole like setup. I've got shit to do today. I've got like so much to organize, and it just made me feel like I should put it out in the world. Because the reason I didn't put it out in the world is because I had forgotten about it, and it was such a personal thing just to like Tara. It was like for this kid. So now Tara's much older. It's like she doesn't really care, and she doesn't care about that much now. But at the time, I think it meant a lot to her for her to like be in a rap. And I think there's something about like just, the technical reality of like putting it out there when it's on voice memo. Like, I recorded it. This is what happened. Like, it was my birthday, September last year. My mum has a CD player still in her car because my mum's literally like old school. So she put this CD, she was like listening to all these CDs that I made for Tara, because every time Tara had a birthday I would make her a CD, or anytime something major happened to her, like if she graduated from something, like she is now like a master of her, like she's doing a master's degree and all that. So we're just like, oh my God, this CD I'm gonna like the mixtape I'm gonna have to make for her now, it's gonna be like 5 chapters of like so much shit. But anyway, to be like, you're so good at your job, Tara Jade Polka. But I also was like thinking about it and going, the reason that happened is it was my birthday like last year, and my mom and I were just kind of like doing a low-key one because of all this family shit that was going on. And I think it was like the 10th of September instead of the 7th, which is my birthday, and I'm sitting in my mum's car in at Charing Cross. I don't know why we were there. Can't remember why we were there, but anyway, I think I showed my mum like where I go get a massage, so she knew where to go for a massage, because it's like this pokey door there, this Polish lady that like does our massages. I was like, oh my God, you need to know where she is. She's Marta Sports Massage if you guys want to go to her, because she's so good. I was like, oh my God, this is where you're gonna go. But my mom was like, listen, this is your rap. Or maybe she just played it or something. And it was so cool. We were both just like, oh my God. Like, it took us out of the thing that was going on for a second with our family. You know how like stuff can do that, like art can kind of do that, or like a word in poetry or a word of a song, just one phrase in a song or one lyric just like changes your life. You're just like, oh my God, my day's better now, my life's better now. Like, that way somebody can compliment you, and you really like, if you're really, oh my God, there's somebody fucking drilling outside my doorstep. Like, let's just get it all done today. When the sun is out, when it's spring in Glasgow, people just come out and start doing shit that they would never do in winter. They're just like, I'm not doing this in the snow. Sorry for the drilling behind me. It's such like a rap. It makes me want to rap to that drill. I'm like, anyway. Oh, great. A lorry as well. Just park outside. Oh, great. That's going to be loud. I'll just park outside my door. I was just thinking about, now I have to fucking close my window or something. That's ridiculous. No, it's fine. But Anyway, it'll go away in a second. What a shit show. This is literally, oh my god, everybody is like doing their thing today. Right. Okay, come on, no fucking about. Can't even close the window now. Woo! Don't even have the strength for that. Anyway, like I used to have so much strength because I used to be like lifting fully grown women across the ring, and now I just like carry my own handbag and stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the fact of it out because my mum was like, this is so good, you need to put it on a voicemail, like record it with your phone because it's so good. So I recorded it in my voicemails last year, so I have it in my voicemail on my phone, in my voice memos, sorry. And then the thing is with the voice memos, you can send it on WhatsApp or whatever, but you can't send it to like your YouTube or your Instagram. It doesn't go like just out in the world. So what I'm gonna do is record it on my other phone. Yeah, play it, record it on my other phone, and then on this phone I'm gonna record a video of me just listening to it or some shit maybe. And there's so many things about it that are cool. Like when I was wee, there was a picture like in my mum's office in Thornton Hall, like in our house. My mum had an office, and in her office had this picture of a blonde little girl from the Gorbals, like walking about Glasgow, and I thought it was me. I thought it was a picture my mum took of me when I was wee, even though like Oscar Maris Rowley was like in the 50s or 70s or whatever, like he wasn't around. He was taking pictures in the Gorbals like before we were all born, but I literally thought it was me, because you know how like when you're wee you're like, oh, that's me in that film, or you watch a cartoon, you're like, that's my story, like that's genuinely me. I thought it was me because my mum took so many pictures of us anyway with her Nikon and with a 50 lens. So I thought, my god, this is like totally perfect and just works for me. And it's called Oscar Maris Rowley is like the first line of my rap, because I was just like, even from the get-go, like even though I was Polish, born in Glasgow, I thought I was that girl. And I thought, like, I just feel so Scottish from being here, because if you are born here, people are just like, I don't know, you're accepted. You get like brought into the chat, you get brought into the culture, you get, you know, if I got awarded all this stuff, I wanted to make sure that people knew, like when I got the award from Sean Connery when I was like a child, I was like 21, I wanted people to know that it wasn't because like I was brilliant, it was because Scotland's brilliant, you know what I mean? Like where I was born was brilliant, like my mom and dad were brilliant, they raised me to be an artist, like very naturally. We knew that because of Solidarność and the whole like peace movement and like freedom movement in Poland, that you can actually change your life with art, like you can be healed with art, by art, and so you can heal other people like whilst you're making it, and that's like that's like the lane you want to be in, so it's not egotistical. But I was thinking, somebody also said last night, like, your mum must be so proud of you, and they also said you brought the sunshine. That's such a nice thing to say, like in Scotland, to tell somebody that they brought the sunshine. I'm sorry, that is like just a key to my heart. I'm like, that is cuteness. The other thing that you know as well is, like, Scottish people aren't going to lie to you. They're not going to say, like, if they hear your song or your rap or whatever, they're not going to say that was brilliant if they didn't like it. And, like, if they don't say they hate it, then that's kind of like, it means it's not too bad. And the whole point of it is, like, it's not about me. It's kind of like when they said to Kofi Annan, hey, you're the king of the world or you're the chief of the world because your dad was a chief in like the tribe that you grew up in Africa, and therefore because you're like the Secretary General of the UN, like you're running the world, you know, like you're the head of the UN, so you are like the head of everything, like you're the head of the world, you're like the king. And he was like, I'm not, like he's like, I'm not the leader, like this is not what it is, like the job of Secretary General is not about me. Do you know what I mean? He's like, it's about every other country and every other person on the planet that is part of the UN. You know what I mean? It's like about the rest of the fucking world, man. Like, it's not about me at all. And whatever I do is like just very, very, very like low key and like under the radar taking part, not like trying to be like the star on the top of the Christmas tree. It's like, you're not, that's not what it is. It's like, he's like, I'm just one of the wee twinkly lights, or like I'm like one of the little bits of dirt like that's making the Christmas tree live or whatever, but I'm like a speck of dust, like this tiny wee thing, part of it, but not the whole thing, not the top, not the tippy top at all. Anyway, what a fucking faff to go through. But I had to just come on here and be honest, because when you have a good night, I'm not going to say that you didn't have a good night. Like, I'm going to say I had a good night last night. Honestly, the other thing is Vicky Matheson also sent me like the nicest, like longest message about this rap, because I think it meant a lot to her, because Vicky's like been with me, knows my whole life. So also these things are all true, okay guys, so I just had to like put it all out there. Also, I got my I usually don't do this, but I had to get one of these from Haiti or whatever. I had to get a matcha from Haiti. I already had my matcha this morning, but you better believe I'm gonna have like 25 matchas today. Yes, it's all happening. Okay, so you guys are gonna hear the rap in a few momentos.